The moment in your life when it's time to awaken. You stumbled upon the cottage, no mistaken, divinely orchestrated. Meet Auntie Karen, who knows where you've been searching for that clarity in this moment in life. When you're feeling so alone, Karen's Cottage is here to be a second home. We all have a common bond. Auntie Karen, the responsibility she's been given, that's what comes with psychic ability. You have to deliver in truth and humility. She's tapped into the divine. She knows that every person is here by universal design. When you hear that southern accent as she says, come on in, she's ready to begin. The duality of the Gemini personality is absolutely a reality. Don't let the sparkle in her eyes be misleading, that she will spring into action. If you want a reaction, not even a fraction of what she's got to unleash, suggest you respect with the rest. This is her space. Don't forget about her twin who's not afraid to catch a case. If you get in her face, this is the cottage, come on in. Now your journey can begin here at the cottage, come on in. Welcome to the cottage, welcome to the cottage. Come on in as your journey begins, journey.
Hey everybody, welcome to mini readings. How's everybody doing this evening? All right, let's cleanse the energy. Let's get the sound bowl going, get some good juju going up in here. All right, how you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Libra Goddess, how y'all doing? All right, let me go to the questions. Marcia is up first. This is my little Sagittarius friend, I do believe. But let's see. There we go. There is Marcia. Oh, let me go ahead and timestamp. There she is. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? All right, let's timestamp for Marcia. All right. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Marcia, Sagittarius. And she had two questions. Does the Libra want / like me to attend his gigs? Since no contact for a week, what's his current feelings toward me? I'm also in a broken marriage. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Marcia. All right. Let's see if how this Libra feels about you attending his gigs. Let's take a look. Hey, Miss Christy, how you doing? Hey, Cola, what's up? It's good to see you, Christy. I hope you're doing good, love. All right, let's see how this Libra feels about Marcia attending his gigs. How does this Libra feel about Marcia attending his gigs? Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Here we go. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. How does this Libra feel about Marcia the Sag attending his gigs? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what's up, Marcia. How does Libra feel about this? Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Oh, Christy, sweet. Three of Swords, Knight of Cups. Oh, King of Swords in reverse. I think, why is it Three of Swords here? 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups. 6 of Swords. Somehow, okay, here's what I get. I feel like there are mixed emotions. I do think that this Libra has emotion for you with the Knight of Cups here. But it's kind of interesting because I think this Libra, for some reason, you mentioned, I'm glad you told me about that broken marriage because I think that's that Three of Swords here. It almost pains this Libra to see you because of something about heartbreak, third party. And it's kind of like a reminder, I kind of think the Libra is, believe it or not, I think the Libra is trying to move on from you or release this. We're going to get a little bit more on this, but so it's kind of a mixed bag. The Libra has The Libra definitely has emotion for you. I just feel like the Libra, for some reason, feels like he needs to move on. And it's kind of like the Libra tries to put head over heart, but is unable to do so when he sees you. King of Swords here, but in the reverse. It's kind of like I lose my mind when you're around. I don't know if that makes any sense. He put a stop to us until I move away from my marriage. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that bothers him a lot. Peter, thank you so much for the donation, love. I don't take super chats, and the instructions clearly state that. And if you want to book a reading, though, you can definitely do so. But I appreciate the donation, Peter. But at any rate, Marcia, it's like it's a reminder that he can't have you. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but that's what I'm picking up. So it kind of pains him at the same time. And it's kind of like I lose my mind, I lose my head. I don't have any sense when you're here, like because of the emotion, because he's pretty crazy about you. That's kind of what I'm picking up. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. So it's a it's not. He's got that emotion for you, and he wants to express it. But he kind of feels like he needs to move on. But he does have emotion. I'm going to get a little bit more on this for you, Marcia. Get a little bit more on this for you. Nine of Wands. It's like it's a heavy energy, right? And is he invested? Yup. Oh, yeah. And we'll pull on that because I know that was your second question. Yes. Very invested. Nine of Wands. And it's kind of like, oh, wow. Yeah. The Nine of Wands and the Devil. That tells me a lot because it's kind of like this. He does lose his head with the King of Swords in reverse. He does lose his head. It's like he can't reason with himself when you're around. He can't not care. I don't know if that makes any sense. He can't not care. He can't let go, even though, do you see what I'm saying? Energetically, right? Yeah. And I think uncomfortable is probably a good word for it, but it bears a lot more explanation of what makes him uncomfortable, and it's the emotion he has for you, yet the feeling that he doesn't need to act on them, and yet feeling like he can't help but act on them. Do you see what I mean? I mean, it's pretty strong, the compulsion to act toward you, to express emotion, to be with you, to right? He's very sexually attracted to you too. But yeah. Does that make sense? So it's not that he doesn't want to see you for the reasons that you might think, right? Does that make sense? He would like for the circumstances to be different. I guess that's the best way to put it. Okay. That's the best way to put it, right? There's a very strong connection between you two. At least that's what he's telling me. Very strong connection. Let me go back and look at your second question. I know you had asked his current feelings for you, but let's delve into that in a little bit more detail because I know you had wanted to know some details. We did see emotion in the first spread, interestingly, and it was pertinent. It helped us to understand the whys and the wherefores about seeing you. Right. Thank you, Christy. You're so sweet. Let's get a little bit more. He denied it. Lying Libra. That's why we got tarot readers to tell you the truth, right? Let's go deep into those feelings of this Libra toward Marcia the Sag. Tell me more about the feelings here. Emotions, feelings. Three of Swords. He's hurt. He's hurt. He feels hurt by this situation. That Three of Swords flew out again. So he is feeling some pain. He isn't in pain. I think that thing that he told you about, waiting until, something happens to the marriage, I think that hurt him as much or more as it hurt you to have to say it, if that makes sense. Very interesting. Let's get a little more. Let's get a little more. Is the Libra younger, Marcia? I'm just curious. So here's what's interesting. He's 34, you're 40. Okay. Let me tell you what I got, and then we're going to break this down for you. And some of this is self-explanatory, probably, but I'm going to explain it anyway. King of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Cups in the upright, King of Cups in the upright. Clearly, the King of Cups once again confirms what I said earlier. He has deep emotion. Deep. He would like to be able to express it with the Page of Cups here. Pages are about communication, messages, right? But King of Pentacles in the reverse, he feels like he has no place in doing so, no right to do so. Yeah. Page of Wands. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. See, he doesn't feel like he has a stake in, God, what is the right? He just doesn't feel like he has the right to express this. That's what I'm saying. He feels like he has no skin. He does have skin in the game because his heart is here, right? But he doesn't have any real roots here because of the marriage, right? And he doesn't feel like he has the right to step in on, that's what it is. He doesn't feel like he has the right to step on someone else's turf to tell you and express to you his emotion. I don't know if this makes any sense to you or not. It's like, and I hate to say you're somebody else's property, but you're committed to another person, right? And he feels that. And he feels like he would be violating someone else's respect, territory, boundaries by expressing the feelings that he has. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense to you. All right. That's what I mean, that's what it's like the emotions are there, but he feels like he has no right to feel them almost, let alone say them. And it's kind of interesting because we feel how we feel, right? That just is what it is. What we do about it is another matter. But that's, I believe, why yes. And I think that's why he may have denied his emotions to you, because he felt like he didn't have a right to, have any place to say anything, right? I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but that's what I got, Marcia. And I hope that helps you. I hope that gave you some clarity, sweetie. Wow. That one seemed complex, Marcia. A little bit complicated. Why does it have to be so complicated? I don't know if you know that song. I don't even know the words to all the words to that song. I'm glad it helped you, love. I'm glad it helped you. All right, Miss Cola. Let's see what's up with Miss Cola. Let me, I know, my love. Let's see. Did you email me or are you going to put them in the chat, Cola? Do you? You like that song? Okay. Hey, love bug. All right, Michelle R. I got you're going to be after Heidi, Michelle. I'll put you on the list in a minute. You can put it in the chat. That works. That works, love. Yeah, they're a little bit delayed because it's about usually 10 or so second delay. YouTube does that with the lives in case I say something or, show a titty or something. Buzz, what's up? Yes, you know it, Buzz. I got you, love. Let's see what's going on with Daniel right now, Cola. Let's see what's up. Where did I come up with that? I mean, that's why they do it, Cola. That's why they do it. And I get it. But it is a little bit frustrating because from the time I say something to the time y'all answer me, it feels like about a 20-second delay. And I'm like, anyway. All right, let's see what's going on with Daniel the Cancer toward Cola. Hey, Potion. How you doing? Let's see here. Give me Daniel the Cancer, please. Daniel the Cancer toward Cola. Daniel the Cancer toward Cola. Looking at the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, I'm going to put them back, but just keep them in mind. And we'll see. Usually that's, that'll relate, but we'll just see. Eight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, but let's see. What we got here. Daniel toward Cola. Very tentative in that Eight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, but we'll see. I'll get a little more on it. Page of Cups. Why is the Hierophant in the reverse? Go sit down somewhere, Hierophant. We don't want. Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse? This don't make any sense. Three of Cups in the reverse. He didn't want to tell you everything. He didn't want to open up to you about everything. Why is the Hierophant in the reverse? Seven of Swords in the reverse. He is still just so hung up on things. And the thing about it is this. Here's what I'm picking up. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Here's what I think I mean. And I'm going to delve into this, Cola. He's torn. Energetically, he is torn. I think he knows what he wants, but his emotions are torn, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily feel like he wants the ex back, but I don't think he is over the ex. And I think it bothers him, this ex, more than he wants to let you know, because I think he does not want to hurt you, right? Hey, Calico. And so, oh, really? Yeah, see, I don't think he wants you to leave him alone. Page of Cups came up in the upright. He still wants contact with you. He still wants contact with you. Busy till Friday. And he may be, because, med school's, right? But but deep inside emotions, he's torn. Queen of Wands. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, any exam. Oh, my Lord. I think he wants to take a leap of faith with you. I do. But I think the thing in the past still bothers him. Okay. I think he's torn. I think he knows what he wants. It's not that he doesn't know King of Wands and then the Fool card. And let me just say this. On occasion, sometimes the Queen of Wands is a third party, and I have picked up third party energy. Do I think he's cheating or seeing? Absolutely not. No, there's nobody else that he's actively seeing. That's not why the third party is here. Why I believe the third party is here is because he's not over this breakup. The Hierophant in the reverse, the Seven of Swords has come out, in the reverse, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I think he doesn't want to open up to you about that. She haunts him. I think he wants I think he wants a connection with you. I think he wants to take a leap of faith with you. And I think it still bothers him, this thing with the ex. He's not over it. It still bothers him. Okay. And what I feel is, he doesn't want to tell you about that because he doesn't want to hurt you. Number one. Number two, he doesn't want to jeopardize any potential that you guys have to be together. Number two. And number three, I think I don't know, he may feel like if he'll just plunge through that he will be able to get over that. You know? So the Seven of Swords in reverse, that's regret. And I did, the Queen of Wands is what clarified it. And sometimes the Queen of Wands is the other woman. In this case, it's his ex, right? So, that is the clarity that I got on the Seven of Swords in reverse. He regrets how he handled things around the ex, right? But he knows he can't do anything about it. It is what it is, but it is still very much on his mind. And it's almost like, I wish it wasn't. I wish it wasn't on my mind. There's a lot of regret. Seven of Wands, he's very guarded about opening up to you about it. He's very, he's very triggered by that too. With that Seven of Wands, strength in reverse, triggered, weakened. So dude is very vulnerable right now. So I don't know. I know. And well, I have here the Fool card. Let's go back to those jumpers, Cola. We had the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace is definitely an offer. What is the Eight of Swords? Paralysis by analysis, fear, being up in your head, being imprisoned in the mind, right? And this is what's got the things that went wrong with the ex, the Hierophant in the reverse, and the regret around that with the Seven of Swords in reverse. The ex is clarifying that with that Queen of Wands. Also, that's the other woman. Very guarded, very triggered by this thing. This is the thing. He wants to stay in communication with you. Page of Cups here, but to me, what I'm picking up is he is thinking that if he moves forward with you, it'll help him get over his ex. In short. He's attracted to you. Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse, Five of Cups in the reverse. He's trying to speed up the process of moving on from the past heartbreak, and he's getting ahead of himself. He's not done the work. Oof. This is Rebound 101, love. Take care, Calico. That's what I got. I'm getting attraction from him, and fondness with the Page of Cups, fondness. That's what I think, Cola. That's what I feel. Let's find out. Let's find out. You know what? I did not timestamp for you, darn it. All right. I think it was like about 13-ish. Okay. All right. What's the real reason? Oh, okay. What's the real reason he is saying he wants to wait until Friday? Why is he telling her that he wants to wait till Friday to hang out? Why is he telling her that hold on. Temperance. Temperance card is what flew out. Let's see what else. It's like 15 cards. Why is he telling her? He wants time. I'm not sure he wants time. That's the Temperance card. He wants time. What is he? Why is he hoping? Why does he need that time? Why Why does he need that time? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Time to do what? Why does he need that time? Tower in reverse, 6 of Pentacles. Why is the 10 of Swords here? 6 of Swords. To get himself together. To get himself together. In other words, Tower reversed. In this case, that with the 6 of Pentacles, that's about balance, steady. He's trying to, he thinks that he's going to be able to release with the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, that he's going to be able to move on from this ex, that maybe he feels like he can get closure. He feels like he'll be ready then. What the hell? Hold on a minute. Is he planning on getting closure from this ex in some way? And I know the ex is married, but how is he planning for this to happen? Magically in 5 days. How you gonna be able to move on and release somebody in 5 days? I want to know, because I want to sell it, because I'll make a boatload of money. What is it that is going to be the magical thing where he releases this? Hermit reversed, King of Swords in reverse, and Knight of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Wands. He is going to reach out to that. I think he's going to communicate with that ex. Do I think he's going to try to get her back? No. But I think there's some kind of closure or clarity that he needs that he feels like he doesn't have with the King of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse, and he can't make sense of it. It's kind of like with the Knight of, say 10 of Wands. He's very burdened. It's kind of like he feels like if he can just find a reason, something to blame. No, I don't think that. Cola. I don't. I think he's going to try to gain clarity so that he thinks he's going to be able to get closure. Now, I don't think it's going to work, but, he thinks if he can find a reason and think it out and make it make sense, that this will ease a lot of the weight and the burden on him with that 10 of Wands here. He feels like he will get a lot of relief. Yeah, 2 of Swords in reverse. He wants clarity. He wants an explanation. He wants communication he wants the truth. He wants the truth. Magician. 8 of Swords. There's that 8 of Swords again. I think this haunts him. I think he wrestles with the question of why. And he wants an answer. I don't think Magician, 8 of Swords. I think he wrestles with why. He is so in his head about this thing. And, sometimes sometimes we just have to accept that some things are not going to make sense, right? But that's what I get. That's what I get. I feel like he's going to try to talk to her, but not, I know. Well, I get what you're saying. But I will also say I have been in his shoes. I've been on both sides of the fence, and there's no good side of the fence to be on with this. What I get is he doesn't, he legitimately wants something with you, and he doesn't want to jeopardize that by telling you how much this lack of closure bothers him, and how much it bothers him. He wants to know why. He feels like if he knows why, that somehow that's going to help him move on. It's not. It's not. People think when they get closure that it's going to help them to move on, and it doesn't ever help a person. But people want that because they want to know why. Right? You're welcome, Cola. Thank you. He's very in his head right now, Cola. Very in his head. All right. I hope that helped you, love. Let's go to Malgorzetta. Malgorzetta. Let me go to Malgorzetta's question. There we go. Let's see. After, I got to update the list. After Michelle is Dorothy, and then Rachel, and then Buzz. Let me update that real quick, and then we will we'll get back to reading. All right, so after Michelle is Dorothy, Rachel, and Buzz. I think I need to go add some 1-question readings and take away some 2 questions because everybody's did 1 question, and that's fine. But I need to adjust the quantities real quick. Can y'all give me just a minute? It won't take but a minute. I'll do it right now. I don't even have to go anywhere. Like I can do it right here. But let me just check and see where we are on this. Yeah. You were going to ask too? I'm going to leave some on there, but I'm going to just put more for the individual ones. But I'll leave some. I'll leave some. So you're good, Michelle. All right, let's see here. Okay, there we go. Malgorzata. All right, let me find. Okay, here we go. And let me timestamp. All right. So, Goja. Oh, okay. Goja. Oh, Andrea, yours just came through too. You're after Buzz. Goja, how does Jack really feel about me? Good question. And Goja, are you here? If you are here and you can tell me your zodiac sign, that would be great. Oh, there you are, Michelle. I got you too. You're after Andrea. All right. Give me Jack's true feelings about Goja. Leo sun. Okay. Well, happy birthday, Goja. Happy birthday. Give me Jack's true feelings toward Goja. Give me Jack's true feelings toward Goja. Jack's true feelings toward Goja. Jack's true feelings toward Goja, please. Jack's true feelings toward Goja. Jack's true feelings toward Goja. Jack's true feelings toward Goja. Somebody did, though. Let's see. Jack's true feelings toward Goja. Give me Jack's true feelings, please, toward Goja. Jack's true feelings toward Goja, the Leo sun. Jack's true feelings toward Goja, the Leo. The World, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Wands. We're going to have to clarify some things. What is the Page of Cups about? Okay, all right, Six of Cups. Jack has emotion for you, all right? And Jack thinks about you a lot. Jack is guarded though, and I'm not sure why with the Seven of Wands here. It's interesting that the World card is here. There's a lot going on in this connection. Four of Wands in reverse. Death reversed. Okay. Here's what's interesting. Goja, I am getting that Jack has emotion for you. If you are apart, he misses you and thinks about you with that Six of Cups. Okay. He reminisces about things with you. He wants to start something up with you or start back up with you. He's guarded about it though. And I don't know. Goja, can I ask you a question? Was he breaking in the process of a breakup with another person? I feel like he may be cutting someone else out and coming toward you. I don't know if that makes sense or not. That's what I have. Okay, that's what I'm showing. That's what I'm showing. In fact, he's very happy to be out of that. Okay, that's why the World card was here. The World card, in most instances, it's about being ready to move forward. I just didn't know if it was you or beyond you, and I had to get clarity. So I did, and I'm like, okay, so I see feelings for her, and I see him picking something up with her. So, and then over here, the Four of Wands came out in the reverse. I almost feel like he was going through a breakup or a divorce or something of that nature. I do think that he wants to communicate with you, tell you how he feels. He's guarded though. Seven of Wands. I want to get a little more on the Seven of Wands for you, Goja. Give me more on the Seven of Wands. Give me more on the Seven of Wands. More on the Seven of Wands. Tell me why that's here. Tower in reverse. He's fearful. He's fearful. He's fearful about emotional vulnerability, Goja. Okay. He may keep you at a distance. He may he may even push you away at times. The Devil card is here. But it's kind of weird because Ace of Swords, yeah. It's like he tries to detach from his emotions. He does not like feeling emotions. He does not like emotional vulnerability. Do I think he has emotion for you? I do. Do I also think he's scared and might have a tendency to run? Yes, I do. But do I think he wants to come towards you and want something with you? Yes, also. But just be very, very careful because I don't think that he has healed from this thing in the past. And I think he's possibly might bring this over in a new connection with you, and it would definitely cause some problems. Okay. So that's what I've got. That's what I see with Jack. And I hope that helps you, love. I hope that gave you some clarity. You'll have to let me know. All right. So next up, we have Miss Pink, and Pink is a Leo as well. I remember that. All right, my love, let's get an update for Pink. Let's get an update for Pink. Pink the Leo on S the Pisces, please. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. And Pink, I hope you feel better. Give me S the Pisces toward pink. Give me an update on S the Pisces, please, toward pink. Give me an update on S the Pisces toward pink, please. Give me an update on S the Pisces toward pink. Give me S the Pisces toward pink, please. Give me S the Pisces toward pink. S the Pisces toward pink. Give me S the Pisces toward pink. Give me S the Pisces toward pink. S the Pisces toward pink. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. That's good. That's about as good as that. Two of Cups. Holy crapoly. The Sun. That should cheer you up. You're my destiny. We are fated. We are fated. You're my soulmate. You're my person. I love you. You love me. And then we have the Sun card. Oh, and that's Leo energy too, interestingly. And this is Jupiter energy. Jupiter is a co-ruler of Pisces. It rules Sagittarius, but it's also a co-ruler of Pisces. Jupiter has to do with fate, destiny, opportunity. You're the right time at the right place and the right person and right. It's just everything. Six of Cups. That's a soul bond. That's somebody that thinks about somebody a lot, reminisces, thinks fondly of them, very fondly. Just there's such a sweetness in that. I think we've pulled the Six of Cups on you and this guy before, this S the Pisces before pink. There is such a sweetness to that energy. The Six of Cups is one of the sweetest as far as emotion. It's just precious. That's the only way I know to put it. There's such a purity in the love that is associated with the Six of Cups. Right. It's just very, very pure. Straight up. This is just very straight up. Let's see. Let's see. The Hierophant, that's a marriage card. Seven of Cups in the reverse, Emperor. Seven of Cups in the reverse is good because that's like you stand out from all the rest. There's nobody that compares to you. I want you for myself, right? You're the only one for me, you know. The Emperor stands on business. That's divine masculine energy. Hangman, that's Pisces energy, right? Yes, I do too, Christy. It's a beautiful card. The Six of Cups is just, I just love it. I just love the card. And the artistry in this deck, this is the Everyday Witch Tarot. The artistry in this deck just captures it perfectly. You know, it just captures it perfectly. But that's what I got. Pink, that's what I got. This is pretty straightforward, but in general, hey, tell me something general for pink. Tell me something general for pink. Tell me something general for pink. Oh. Give me something general for pink. Just tell me what she needs to know. Tell me what pink needs to know. This too shall pass. King of Wands. Oh my gosh. Talk about your Leo energy. Walk proud. Be proud of yourself. Be confident. You have every reason to be proud of yourself for everything that you have done. If nobody else told you, I'm proud of you. But I want you to be proud of yourself. Be proud of the accomplishments that you have made. Your friends You got friends, you got people around you that care about you, that love you. Page of Pentacles. That could be family, but that's usually friends. Could be kids, but again, Knight of Pentacles here. I think things may feel a little bit slow for you right now in general with those pentacles, but slow is not no. And I also want to remind you, and I felt this even when I was shuffling, something told me to remind you of this. You're a Leo, Pink. And I did a video about the retrogrades last night. There's a bunch of retrogrades, okay? But Leo, is getting hit because Mercury retrograde is in your sign right now. So things are weird. Things are weird for you because opposite your sign, we have Pluto in Aquarius retrograding. Okay. We've got a lot of others, planets that are retrograding, and it's giving everybody this feeling of being in the blues. It feels like we're walking in quicksand. And it can just feel blah, like we don't have clarity, we don't have motivation, we don't have direction, we don't know what the hell's going on. And it's normal to feel this way during retrogrades. Retrogrades are a call to go inside. It's kind of a time to focus on yourself and fill up your gas tank, and then before you hit go time again. But this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Remember who you are, Simba. My favorite line from any Disney movie. Remember who you are, Pink. Love that. Oh, I'm glad it helped you, love. I'm glad it helped you, Pink. I'm glad it helped you. I just felt like I needed to get you a general message. I knew you wanted to know about the Pisces, but I felt like you needed something else. And I knew Spirit had something to say to you. Oh, you're fine. I knew Spirit had something to say to you. And that's why I pulled extra for you, because I'm just like, I'm pulling more for her because Spirit's got something they want to say. But you're good. You're in a good place. Believe it or not, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're solid. Okay. You came in very solid. Your energy. And these retrogrades are insane. Well, I'm glad, love. I hope that helped you, sweetie. I hope that helped you. My little Leo friend. I don't know. Have you had your birthday yet, or is it upcoming? I want you to celebrate the whole Leo season. All right. I love that for you. All right. Who's after Pink? Clarissa. But Pink, thank you for all you do. Yes, I do remember that song. That was actually the theme song to a TV show. If I'm thinking of the same song you are, Andrea, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free, flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Is that the song you're thinking of, Andrea? That goes way the hell back. What, wasn't that from a TV show? Yes, greatest. Thank you. I'm not crazy, right, Potion? It was a Greatest American Hero. Yeah, I haven't thought of that song in ages. I'm telling people how old I am. Oh, all right. Clarissa is up next. Miss Clarissa, let's timestamp for Clarissa, please. All right, Clarissa. By the way, Clarissa, if you are here, there is a guy I care about very much, wondering if he wants to hear from me. I've reached out before. I don't think I could take another no. We'll see what we can find out. By the way, Clarissa, I adore your name. It's beyond I love it. I adore the name Clarissa. Adore it. It's one of my favorite names. I'm just saying. And that's all I'll say. Well, I don't mind you know it. It's a family name. Anyway, all right. Let's see if this guy wants to hear from. Let's get the skinny on this guy that Clarissa is asking about. Did you give me your sign? Did you give me your zodiac sign? I don't think you did. If you can give me your zodiac sign, I sure would appreciate it. All right. Give me this guy toward Clarissa. 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 Give me this guy. This guy toward Clarissa. What's going on with this guy? What's going on with this guy? Give me this guy toward Clarissa. Give me this guy toward Clarissa, please. Give me this guy toward Clarissa. Give me this guy toward Clarissa. Why is the Three of Swords here? Six of Pentacles. Hold on. Five of Cups in the reverse. He may. Eight of Wands in reverse. I don't think the timing is good, Clarissa. And is this because of anything? This is not really you. This is his own life. That's the problem. He is going through he is heartbroken about something. I think he's going through some sort of a breakup or something of that nature with the Three of Swords here. There's a lot that either that or he's in a connection, but it's not happy. But he's not in a good place right now. And I don't think he really wants to open. He's keeping that under wraps. Like not many people know about that, Clarissa. Knight of Swords here in the reverse. What I feel like is he tries to make it out like he's super happy, but he's actually not. And I don't think he wants anyone to know that. And he may be moving on from it. I think he is. He is. There's somebody here that he's in a tumultuous relationship with. I don't think he's going to stick there forever. I do think he's going to move on. But right now, he's pretty busted up, and all he can really think about is getting over that one. Getting over that one. I think down the road, there might be some potential with you two, but I don't see it right now. I think the timing is not the best. I think he needs to work on healing from this thing, okay? I don't know if this is making any sense to you or not, Clarissa. Does that make sense to you, what I'm picking up? You'll have to let me know if that makes sense to you, love. I think the problem is more about what's going on in his own life. You do? Let me dig deeper. Let me dig deeper, Clarissa. Let me dig deeper. Go deeper into this guy's feelings. What's up with this guy? What's up with this guy? What's up with this guy as it relates to Clarissa? You know, that card came out. There it is. 10 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Okay. So we saw that 3 of Swords. You can't have a 3 of Swords unless you have emotion. This 10 of Cups came out before. It's here again. That tells me that there was a time whenever he was very happy with you, and I think he still has emotion for you. 7 of Wands, he is triggered. There's something, he's wounded, he's triggered, and he's defensive right now and guarded. What's interesting is the Wheel of Fortune comes out after that. This is a deep soul bond that you and this person have. All right. And I'm not sure why he's so triggered with the 7 of Wands, so defensive. King of Swords in the reverse. He may feel like was there dishonesty or deception in this connection or something of that nature. Yeah. Yeah. And then the 2 of Swords in reverse. He may have found something out. Page of Wands. But I want to get more on the Wheel of Fortune. I want to get more on the Wheel of Fortune. More on the Wheel of Fortune. More on the Wheel of Fortune. Any more on the Wheel of Fortune. More on the Wheel of Fortune. Ultimately, how will this be? 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, Hangman in the reverse. He's going to try to run from this. 6 of Pentacles. He's going to try to run from this, Clarissa. He is. Does he have emotion for you? He does. He damn sure does. He's trying to move on. It's very hard. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to move on. But for the time being, I see him just trying to push this away, push this aside, run from it, ignore it, you know, all of those things. So, Clarissa, what I think you should probably try to do, heartbreak on both sides, all I ever wanted was to talk so we can try and help each other understand. Well, I think there is something that you can do. And sending you big hugs. And Andrea I agree with Andrea. But Clarissa, the best thing you can do right now and let me tell you something. I'm about to tell you something, and I'm also going to say this first. What I'm about to tell you that you need to do is hard to do. It's going to be hard. Okay? But you're hurting right now, so it's not easy right now either, right? But try your best to focus on you and yourself, because even though you may not reach out to this person, you being focused on this person energetically, they can feel that, and that actually causes them to push back harder without even realizing it. All this stuff can go on without a word being spoken, right? But if you bring your energy back into yourself, your own goals, your own dreams, your own healing, because you need to heal regardless of what happens between you and this person, right? Because there's heartbreak, okay? But if you will do that, that will create an energetic vacuum. And there is a possibility that over time, that could work in your favor. And I'm going to recommend a channel for you to binge on that explains what I just said a lot better than I can. Aaron Doughty, and I'm going to put his name in the chat. He's got a big channel. I want you to go watch his videos about detaching to become magnetic and stuff like that. He is very, very good at explaining energy behavior. And I want you to binge on that. And I want you to get on a shadow work journey. All right? I want you to do both of those things. So I hope that helps you, Clarissa. And I hope that gave you some clarity. No doubt the guy's got feelings for you all day long. But he's just running. And the best thing you can do for a runner is focus on everything but him or her. And that's hard. That's so hard to do, but you can. You absolutely can. I have confidence in you. You have a strong name. You're welcome, sweetheart. You are welcome. All right. Next up is Nora. Next up is Nora. Yes, he is good. Aaron Doughty is good. All right. Nora says she's a Cancer. Oh, she's not going to be here, so we'll have to let her catch the timestamp. But she's asking about, and I hope I say it not right, Matan, the Aries. But we are going to ask about this Aries toward Nora, the Cancer. He's so inconsistent. All right, let's see what we can find out for you. Give me the Aries, the intention of this Aries toward Nora, the Cancer, please. Give me the intention of this Aries toward Nora, the Cancer. Give me Matan, the Aries toward Nora, the Cancer. Give me the intention, please. Give me the intentions of this person. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Give me the intentions of this person. Give me the intentions of this Aries toward Nora, the Cancer. Give me the intentions of this Aries toward Nora, the Cancer, please. What is the intention of this Aries? What is the intention of Matan, the Aries toward Nora, the Cancer, please? What is the intention of this Aries Matan toward Nora, the Cancer? Hermit reversed, Tower reversed, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Very interesting. You know, the Aries, it's kind of odd because I think the problem with the inconsistent behavior comes right down to the Tower reverse. Do I think that you'll hear from the Aries? Yeah, Hermit reversed, which you said inconsistent. But I think sometimes he runs. He's an avoidant. He's an avoidant. Two of Pentacles in reverse. He is so afraid of making a decision and then ending up regretting making that decision. But you know what's crazy is he keeps coming back to you. I think he's in this pattern of running and coming back, running and coming back. I feel like that. And yeah, Seven of Wands, there it is right there. See, he pushes people away. He's closed off. He doesn't want to be emotionally open. He's got fears of emotional vulnerability all day long. This is avoidant behavior. I don't think he even knows what his intentions are, to be honest with you. What I see his future actions being is more of the same. In and out, in and out, in and out. I don't ever think he's going to settle down one way or the other. I think he is going to continue to be inconsistent as long as you allow it. As long as you allow him to come back, he will. And he will leave again and come back again. And this is one of those things of, you know, this is definitely somebody who's an avoidant. Do I think he has emotion for you? I do. I think he runs when he feels that and things get too tough, right? He runs. And this is one of those cases where the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And the reason for that is he's not doing anything to change the behavior. And that requires shadow work, working on the subconscious wounds that are at the base of those fears of vulnerability. And that has to do with some past heartbreak, abandonment type things. So that's what I got, Nora. That's what I got. I hope that gave you some clarity. And I got Laura after Michelle. Laura, I saw yours come in, so I'm going to go ahead and put you after Michelle. Katie, how are you doing? It's good to see you. All right. Let me see how we're doing. Let me check on quantities and stuff like that. Give me just a second. How you doing, love bug? All right, let me check one other thing. Give me a second. All right. All's well. That's good. That's good. All right, Heidi, you are up next. Let me timestamp for Heidi real quick. And let's see here. There we go. Oh, that's you? Oh, okay. Okay, potion lover. All right, Heidi. And you're a Pisces. Thank you for telling me that. Is new love coming my way? Good question. Let's see what's up. Oh, and I see your on your screen name, you put potion lover. All right, good. Let's see what new things might be coming toward Heidi the Pisces. Heidi the Pisces, what's new romantically? Is there a new person coming toward I'm doing good. Thank you, Katie. Is there a new person coming toward Heidi the Pisces? Heidi the spicy, feisty Pisces. Heidi the Pisces. Give me anything new. Is there anything new? Is there anything new? Is there anything new? Is there anything new? Anything new? Anything new coming toward Heidi? Anything new coming toward Heidi the Pisces, please? Anything new coming toward Heidi? Anything new coming toward Heidi the feisty Pisces? I still got to shuffle again. Hang on. Gotta make sure we're good. Anything new coming toward Heidi the Pisces, please? Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. I would say yes. Be cautious, though. This person, and I don't read gender, so, oh, okay, good. Oh, I'll look, Marsha. I'll look for it. I'll look. Hang on. I think I saw that come through, Marsha, and I forgot to put it down. Let me make sure I get the order right. Anyway, Heidi, you've got somebody in your energy, but here's the issue, or I think it's a new person. The thing that I do think they're very attractive and I get good chemistry, but I almost wonder if this new person coming towards you is a little bit afraid. Oh, look at here. It's going to be one of those, the Lover's card. This is a very intense connection that is coming toward you that I don't think you're maybe expecting, but it's pretty intense. It's going to be you guys are going to mirror each other. All right. With that Seven of Wands and Lover's card, you guys are going to mirror each other. There's a lot of, what is the word I'm looking for? It's just intense. That's the best way to put it. It's going to be very deep. All right. It could be, it's going to be heavy energy. 10 of Wands here. it is fated and it is fraught with learning. Okay. And at times you guys are going to trigger each other. All right. At times you guys are going to trigger each other. So I would just say this, take this time right now, Heidi, and invest in yourself. It's a perfect time. I don't know if you were here. You heard me earlier when I was talking about all the retrogrades and, that it's about, the retrogrades are all about taking a time out, going inside, working on ourselves, all of that sort of thing. Yes. So take this time and, Pisces have a lot of love to give. I love Pisces energy. You know that if you watch me for any length of time, I do adore Pisces. It took me a while. I won't say I understand Pisces, but it took me a while to understand them as well as I do. How about that? But Pisces have a lot of love to give. A lot of love to give. And Pisces love being in love. I want you to take all of that amazing Pisces heart of yours and pour it into yourself for the moment and work on yourself. This is going to be one of those connections that requires you to be at your divine feminine empress best. Does that make sense? So get ready. Get ready. Do the prep work. Do all the spiritual stuff, the shadow work, the meditation, the grounding, the centering, the shielding. And you know that people with Pisces placements and heavy 12th house, and I'm a 12th houser. We need our time in solitude to rejuvenate, and that's okay. That's a proven fact. We also need more sleep. It's just the way it is. I hope that helps you. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, Heidi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you reaching out. Next up is Michelle R. Let's see here. Let me get over to her question. I know. Isn't that a cute name, Andrea? Isn't that a cute name, Potion Lover? I love that. That sounds witchy. Marcia, you're after Michelle. Laura, you're after, I skipped Marcia's question, so I got to put you before Laura. And then Julianne is after Laura. So let me get this squared away real quick. Thank you, love. Thank you, Heidi. All right, so after Michelle is Marcia, and then Laura, and then after Laura is Julianne. There we go. Sorry, y'all. Hopefully I got it fixed. All right, Miss Michelle. This is Michelle R. Let me find you. Where you at? Where'd you go? There she is. All right. And let me timestamp for Michelle real quick. All right, here we go. Michelle, should I consider the internal transfer at work or stay put and look for options elsewhere? Okay, love, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 spreads for you, Michelle, and we will compare the energies. How about that? Let's do that. Let's see what it looks like about taking the internal transfer and staying put for Michelle. How does it look for her to take the internal transfer and stay where she is? How does it look for her to take the internal transfer and stay where she is? Sorry. How does it look for her to take the internal transfer and stay where she is? What are the energies like for her to take an internal transfer and stay where she is? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Swords. Seven of Wands. Okay, so love, here's what I get, Michelle. I think you're moving from, if you do that, it feels like you would be going from the frying pan to the fire. I don't think it's going to be any better. I don't think it's going to be any better. I still think it's going to be a mind fuck. I think you're constantly going to be having to defend yourself and stand your ground with that Seven of Wands here. You're going to have to be guarded. People are going to be, it's just a big mind fuck with that Nine of Swords here. You may be constantly second guessing yourself, feeling insecure about where you are. And Eight of Pentacles in the reverse can speak to working yourself to death, not being paid well. It's not good. And so it may be a good temporary solution until you find something else, right? If you're looking at it just as that. Let's see how the energies look for you to look for some other option. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can tell you. What are the energies around Michelle trying to find another position somewhere else? What are the energies for Michelle to find something else? What are the energies around Michelle finding another job elsewhere? What are the energies for Michelle finding another job elsewhere? Page of Pentacles. I see you getting a job. You will get a job offer. If you want a job offer, you can get one. Let's see what else we got. What are the energies around her trying to go somewhere else? You know, the thing about it is, I feel like you will get something, okay? And I kind of feel like what's interesting is, I almost feel like when you try to leave, they may try to lay a guilt trip on you, or you may worry about what other people think or something of that nature. But I'm telling you, it's time. It's time. There is a better option out there. It's time to put yourself first. I do feel like you will find something else. All right. I'm also getting, be careful who you trust at work. Be careful. Don't confide in anybody at work about if you are looking for something. Okay. That's another thing I get to tell you, Michelle. Yeah, I see you getting something else that's better. That's better. That almost feels like a breath of fresh air. Right. I hope that helps you, love. So, Katie, if you want me to look into your situation for you, I can definitely do so. All you got to do is just follow the directions that's in the top of this chat, or it's also scrolling across the bottom of the screen. All right, next up is Dorothy. Oh, hey, Michelle. Yeah, have you been putting messages in? Let me make sure I've got it. It should be showing up. But yeah, I don't know if that made sense to you. I see that message where you said, seems my messages aren't coming through. Sometimes YouTube holds them and I don't even see them. I wonder if that's what's going on, Michelle. But does that give you some clarity, and does all that make sense to you, Michelle, what I said? Oh, you were relieved to hear about the new job. Oh, good. Good. I think you'll find something. But I do feel like I'd be very cautious about who you trust at work. Have been applying and hoping you'll get something. I mean, and what I do feel like, let me go back at Michelle and readdress something, make sure you've heard. You may transfer until you can find something else. All right. I mean, it may help a little, but I don't think you'll be extremely happy in that other place either. I think the whole place is just toxic. And I don't know if that makes sense. But that's what I got. Keep me posted, Michelle. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right, Miss Dorothy is up next. All right, Dorothy, let's see what's up. Dorothy, Auntie, where is my new love that results in a relationship, not situational? Dorothy, where are you at? Let's see. I'm going to see what's holding it back. I'm going to see if there's a blockage. All right. Let's see what the blockage is. And Dorothy, you did not give me your zodiac sign. I don't have to have it, but it's nice. What's the blockage? Is there a blockage around romance for Dorothy? Is there a blockage around romance for Dorothy? Is there a blockage? Is there a, yeah, self-love, Ace of Cups. That came out. We'll talk about it. What else? Is there a blockage around love for Dorothy? Hold on. Is there a blockage around love for Dorothy? Is there a blockage around love for Dorothy? Here's what I get. I think, Dorothy, believe it or not, I think you settle for I think your choices and this comes from the subconscious, right? And Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like it has to do with who you are attracted to. And we are always attracted to people by their energy, by like energy in the subconscious. You've heard the like attracts like. The rest of the story is from the shadow self, from the subconscious, all the unhealed wounds. So what happens is that we will subconsciously choose people who will repeat experiences, okay? There's a number of reasons for that, and I go into a lot of detail on this in my Fam Jam videos. I've got a lot of videos about why we choose who we choose. nonetheless, you'll keep recreating this experience for a number of different reasons, okay? Until you process through whatever it is that you are trauma bonding over someone with, okay? So I think that this has to do with self-love, self-respect, and choosing the wrong people at a subconscious level, okay? I feel like there are some unhealed wounds that cause you to give your heart away too fast and give too much to the wrong people. And it sounds very cliche when I say you choose the wrong people, but there is a way to fix your picker, right? Oh, that's okay, Dorothy. There is a way to, over time, correct that, and it will change who you pick, right? And you have to do that. That's an inside job, right? And it takes a lot of work, but you absolutely can. But I feel like also, and you made a good point, you know, when you talked about a relationship and not situational, not a situationship. When you fix yourself, you won't even be attracted to those people that would even put you in a situationship. They won't even be appealing to you at all. Your entire taste in potential romance partners will change over time, if that makes sense. And that's what you got to do, is you got to go from the inside out. That's why the Ace of Cups is here in the reverse. And it starts with healing emotional wounds, that, you know, loving yourself more than you love another person, right? And that's, you can only love another person to the extent you love yourself. Beyond that, it's just obsession. People often don't know the difference in the two, okay? And I literally have cards that are speaking to that here, all right? So I feel like you are choosing people that take advantage of you, that are non-committal. And you're choosing that because that is everybody, every connection that we have is trying to show you something. Okay. That it's things don't happen to us. They happen for us to show us things. Everybody is showing us something. Everybody is a mirror showing us what we need to know about ourselves. Right. And so these situationships that you talk about are trying to show you that you got to fix your taste, your picker, okay, and who you're choosing. And that is done by doing shadow work. So yes, that is the issue. Two of Pentacles in reverse, picking the wrong people, the choices. And it's, you know, a lot of, you hear people say this a lot, I choose the wrong people. And why do I always choose the wrong people? This is why. And a lot of times we're like, hindsight's 2020. Well, but when you get your subconscious in order, you're not looking behind, you're looking out in front, and you can see these things before they happen. And, you know, you're a lot less likely to choose the wrong people. So I hope this helped you and gave you some clarity, Dorothy. But that's what I see here. Hey, Miss Gladys, how are you? It is good to see a Virgo. How you doing? But I hope that gave you some clarity, Miss Dorothy. I hope that gave you some clarity and gave you some information and gave you kind of a starting point of where to go to fix this. Because we have much more control of our experiences than we ever could imagine in a million years. And my passion is helping people find the way back to the driver's seat of their life. And that, I believe, is one of the main ways that you can do that. All right, let's go to Rachel. All right, Rachel, let's see what we got for you, love. Rachel, dating someone new, still think about the one I fell in love with, never got off the ground. Will I hear from the ex? Is he thinking of me? Let's see what we've got. So, okay, Rachel, is the ex and the person you fell in love with that never got off the ground, is that the same person? I'm sure it is, right? We're going to find out. what's going on here with this ex. And Rachel, if you're here and you can give me your zodiac sign, that would be amazing. If not, it's okay. There she is. Hello. So, yeah, you're Gemini, he's Cancer. Oh, my Lord, girl, I'm a Gemini. We Geminis, me and you. Okay, let's find out about the Cancer. The new one is an Aries. Okay, those cardinal signs. They're both cardinal signs, by the way. Give me the Cancer. Tell me anything you can about this Cancer toward Rachel, the Gemini. What does Rachel need to know about this Cancerian? What does Rachel need to know about this Cancer? What does Rachel need to know about the Cancer? What does Rachel need to know about the Cancer? What does Rachel need to know about the Cancer, please? Tell me what I can tell Rachel about this Cancer. Well, there he is, the Chariot. That is Cancer energy. Page of Cups, you'll hear from him. But the Seven of Wands. Oh, my Lord. I got to drill down on the Seven of Wands. By the way, Cancer still does have feelings for you. I can tell you that. I feel like, thank you, Dorothy. I feel like I want to get a little bit more on the Seven of Wands, but I feel like you're dealing with somebody who might have reacted out of fear. Four of Cups in reverse, Temperance. Why is the Devil card here? All the Pentacles. Okay. All right. Let's talk about it. I got a lot of information in those cards for you. Number one, yes, he has emotion for you. Still. Number two, he has regret that he let you slip through his fingers. The one that got away, the Four of Cups in reverse, I lost the best thing that ever happened to me. Temperance card. In his mind, he thinks someday we'll be together again. But here's what's crazy. The Devil card and the Five of Pentacles really helps to bring home that Seven of Wands that's being clarified there. He did react out of fear. He has abandonment fears, okay? He has these unhealed wounds, and there is an energy of self-preservation with this thing, with the Devil card and the Seven of Wands. He's very protective of himself, okay? That crabby exterior of the Cancers, right? And he tends to close off. So in his mind, he feels like someday you guys will be together again. But he's got to do something in order for that to happen. And he may come towards you. I would not be shocked if he didn't with that Page of Cups and that Chariot. But the problem is, unless he works on himself, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to close off again. Close down, shut down. Cancers will sometimes shut down. And I know that, from experience, they will sometimes shut down and, just kind of go quiet. It's a very complicated sign. But at any rate, it's kind of like he attempts to close himself off from the emotions, right? He goes into that counter energy. I don't know if this is making any sense. He shuts down every time. Yes. Okay. All right. So see, and that, yeah, that's the thing is I feel like you'll hear from him. I feel like you'll hear from him again, Rachel. And I think he'll shut down again. The feeling is there. You're spot on. He does have feelings for you. Okay. Um, but I think he might again. I think he might again. Here's the thing though. And this is one of those things where people get caught in a loop, a repeating pattern. And that's what we've got here. And that's his wounds because he hasn't worked on himself. He hasn't healed the problems that are causing him to run. He hasn't healed the problems that cause him to shut down. And those, I believe, are abandonment fears. Okay. And I'm coming right back. I see avoidant energy so much in these readings. And I know y'all think that I'm just hung up on that, but I'm not. I just literally see it a lot. People that are closed off, that don't want to have emotional vulnerability because it scares the crap out of them, because that's, they look at that as what precedes being hurt. But until he works on the root cause, we can even say, I won't run. I won't run this time, Rachel. And he'll mean it. He will mean it. He will absolutely be sincere, my love. He will absolutely mean what he says. Do I think this Cancer is a bad guy? No. No, I don't. I think every time he comes back, he thinks he's not going to leave. And he doesn't intend to leave, but he does anyway. And the reason, what is driving and controlling the narrative for him and his actions, is the thing he's not aware of, his wounds in his subconscious that he has not processed through. When we become aware of our wounds and our compulsions and propensities and tendencies, that's how we learn to manage them and diffuse those things. That's how. But you got to go beneath the surface. Think of a weed in a garden. The weed is what we see, but and I know, anybody that knows anything about weeds, if you just cut that thing off at the top, what's going to happen? It's going to grow right back faster than the grass and the flowers, right? You got to go beneath what you can't see to the root, beneath the surface, right? Same is true in doing shadow work. That's what drives the behaviors. That's what drives the behaviors. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. You love me? Our relationship forced me to do the work, but I'm not sure he's done this. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he has. I don't think he has. You know what's interesting, Rachel? I see this a lot. People that you're Gemini, Cancer is right next to Gemini on the zodiac wheel, right? And many times we will connect with the sign next to us on the zodiac wheel. And I'm not saying it can't work. It can, but there's inherent friction there. And the very things that attract you to each other are the things that cause the friction, right? And so there is sometimes karma between those two. I'm not saying that it can't work out. It absolutely can. But you're spot on. It requires doing work, right? So I hope that helps. Well, and that's fair. Maybe you need to give yourself a little bit more time, and that's okay. And that's okay. Doses Oval. I don't know how to say that, but love you too. I don't know who you are, but I love you. Okay, good. I'm glad that helped you, Rachel. I'm glad that helped you. And thank you for booking everybody. I don't say it enough. Thanks everybody who books many readings with me. I appreciate it that you guys reach out to me like that for readings. It's always an honor when people choose you to pull cards on their behalf. It's a big deal. And I don't say it enough. All right. Buzz Lightyear is up next. All right, Buzz, let's timestamp for you, love bug. All right, let's see what's up, Buzz. Buzz, is there anything that I should be aware of with me, the Virgo, and Catherine Cancer's relationship? Let's find out, my love. Let's just check on the vibe between you two. Let's check on the vibe between you two. How are things? Let me check on her. Do you want me to check on her vibe toward this, or do you want me to check on the joint energy? I can do either one. Give me the vibe of Catherine toward Buzz. Catherine toward Buzz. Yeah, give me Catherine toward Buzz. Catherine toward Buzz. Catherine the Cancer toward Buzz the Virgo. Catherine the Cancer. Catherine the Cancer toward Buzz the Virgo. Okay. That was short, but okay. We'll take it. Catherine the Cancer toward Buzz. Why is she feeling defensive or triggered here? This is crazy. You know, she enjoys being with you. But she feels triggered about 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Why is she feeling triggered or defensive? She's got, you know, she loves being with you, but there's something here that makes her. Did you know you trigger her? King of Wands, she's into you, man. She sees you as a hottie. Okay, she's into you. She loves being around you, but God, you trigger her. Why? Why? You think you do sometimes. Are you impatient, Buzz? She feels like you're impatient. She's into you. She thinks that what she tells me, that sometimes I don't believe her. Yeah, and my cards are saying she's being transparent with you. It's just my surprised reaction. Okay. She's being transparent with you, but I think there's something about, she may feel like you're impatient. She's into you though. She thinks you're a hottie. Oh, I gotcha. She thinks you're a hottie with this King of Wands. That's how she sees you. She thinks you're a hottie. She thinks you're a lot of fun. She has a good time with you. But there's something about, it is something about trust too. There is something about 7 of Swords in reverse. She wants this with you. She's in like Flynn. All right. She's definitely wanting to go to the next level with you. All right. She's in like Flynn. She feels like you're her person. 4 of Wands. Oh, she thinks you don't believe. Yeah. It's a trust issue. And she's like, but I'm telling him the truth. See, and she's even saying that I'm being honest with him. I think that's the only thing, is I think the impatience, but at the same time, there's a lot of chemistry here. There's a lot of attraction. She feels like you're her person. She loves you. Oh, look at that Queen of Cups. Can you see it, Buzz? Look, she loves you. She feels like you're her person. 4 Wands. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. To me, if I pulled that, I'd say it was a keeper. It's a keeper. I like that for you, Buzz. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, and you know, the stuff that I saw seemed minor. You know what I mean, Buzz? They really, but the love is strong there. and the intention. You know, I'm coming to the wedding. You know, remember I predicted y'all getting married. Remember, I have not forgotten that, Buzz. You asked me one time, will we get married? And my cards were clear as a bell. I don't remember the card, but I remember thinking, oh my God, there's just no denying it. It's a big fat yes. You remember that, Buzz? I predicted that. I said y'all would get married. Come on, let's get married. We ain't getting no younger. Good. You remember? Where was that in one of those yes no things that I used to do? I haven't done one. I need to do one again. Wasn't that when I was doing a yes or no kind of a speed round whenever I do the yes or no's? Remember that, Buzz? Wasn't it that when I did that prediction during one of those? Yeah, I remember that. You asked if you and her would get married. And it was just a resounding yes. And I was like, oh wow. So that was pretty crazy. I think I need to update the list. Buzz, I hope that gave you some clarity. I appreciate you so much, Buzz. Oh, yeah. So we have, I don't know how to pronounce this. Oh, I love you too, Buzz. I want you and Catherine to be so happy. I do not know how to pronounce this name. Nuit? I hope I'm saying that right. I need to add this. What is it again? Hold on, let me make sure I get the spelling right. N-H-U-T. And then Anastasia. All right. So let me update the list real quick. And then after that, we will read for Andrea. Yeah, I can do that. I sure can. That's just the case behind me, but I have that deck. I do have that deck. The deck itself is over here. Where is it? Hold on, let me find my owl deck. Here it is right here. Here is my owl deck. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. You know what? I have got this deck set aside for something. And it's not shuffled up. And I know that doesn't make any sense. It's not shuffled up, Andrea. It is cute and it's a good deck, but I've got it set aside for something. I did, Andrea. I did. You're next. I think this is this Andrea and not Lulu Andrea. But let's go to Andrea. This is Andrea R. Andrea R. Hey, Andrea, what is your, that's okay. Hey, Andrea R., what is your zodiac sign? I know you're dealing with a Capricorn, but what is your zodiac sign? Yeah. No, it's Andrea R. I won't say your last name because anonymity. You're a Cancer? Okay. Dealing with a Capricorn. Okay. So he says he wants something serious, but you're a bit skeptical. Simon, the Capricorn, and we want to know his intentions. So we're going to find out. Give me Simon Capricorn. Give me Simon, the Capricorn's intentions toward Andrea, the Cancer. It's that Capricorn Cancer thing. Give me the Capricorn. Simon the Capricorn's intentions toward Andrea. Usually it's the Capricorn that's skeptical. Give me Simon the Capricorn toward Andrea the Cancer. Give me Simon the Capricorn toward Andrea the Cancer. Simon the Capricorn toward Andrea the Cancer, please. Simon the Capricorn toward Andrea the Cancer. Girl, he does want something serious. Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups. Yep, it's a yes for me. He loves that Queen of Wands. He likes you, girl. He thinks you're a hottie. He wants to take this to Four of Wands can either mean living together or marriage. It's definitely the 11-11. It's a very solid, happy connect. The Star. Oh my gosh, he sees a future with you. Oh my goodness. What we have here is love. What we have here is love. He sees a future with you. I love that. How sweet is this? How sweet is this? Hermit reversed. Queen of Cups. You know, there is something about you that makes him comfortable. I think he has dreams about you, like in a good way. There's something here that makes him comfortable with you, like in a good way. You know what I mean? I hope that helps you. This is sweet. Like, I know that was short, but like, my cards are just very specific. He's got love for you. Queen of Cups. The Hermit in reverse. It's kind of like you bring him out of his shell. He feels like he can be vulnerable with you. He feels like he can let his guard down. And that's saying something for a Capricorn. Okay. And I'm not saying, look, I love Capricorns and that's my moon sign. But for a Capricorn to be able to feel like they can let their guard down with you is huge. It's a big deal. I hope that helps you. That is so sweet. I love it. Yeah, you put his fears to rest. He doesn't worry. And look, Capricorns will brood. And I know that because I got a Capricorn moon, right? It's a tough placement, that Capricorn energy, right? It's a lot to carry, that Saturnian energy. You are welcome. I hope that, and thank you, Andrea, for reaching out to me. I love that. You know, Andrea, Capricorn is on the same axis as Cancer, right? And it's very interesting, the dynamic between those two signs. They are sister signs, Capricorn and Cancer. I always say that Capricorns have the heart of a Cancer. You just can't see it because, you know, that emotional regulation in the chilly energy of Saturn, right? Saturn is very cold, right? And so Capricorns, even when they feel like they're being emotionally expressive, a lot of people don't see it. And that may be why you feel skeptical. That may be what's driving that thought of feeling and second guessing and you know, Cancers, they feel very deeply, but they also are very demonstrative of that. They have a much easier time saying I love you and showing you they love you. Capricorns are more guarded. And some of that is just there's a difficulty in emotional regulation, particularly when it's in the moon placement. But in any time you have Capricorn energy strong in a person's chart, they may come off a little bit colder than they even realize. So that, am I right that that's what's driving your question of you're being a little bit skeptical and questioning whether he's for real, for real? You let me know if that rings for you, Andrea. See, yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there. Both of those placements, Capricorn is a hard sign, so is Cancer, but for different reasons, right? Both are challenging signs. But I like his energy. Oh, I love that. I love that. There's a hairless cat. I like hairless cats and hairless dogs. All right, let's go to Michelle. This is the other Michelle. Michelle with 2 L's. But I hope that gave you clarity, Andrea. Good. And thank you for booking with me. Thank you for booking with me. I appreciate that. Hey, Michelle. What's up? Let's see here. Let me go to Michelle's question real quick. All right, let me timestamp for you, Michelle. All right, here we go. I've been good. I hope you've been well. And it's good to hear from you again. Cancer, Anthony, the Libra. Is he really considering us trying again in our marriage? Which way is he leaning? Wow. Okay. Okay, Michelle. Let's see what's going on with Anthony, the Libra. Let's see what's going on. Give me Anthony, the Libra. Is he sincere? Oh, wow. And happy belated birthday, by the way. Is he sincere? Okay. Is he actually considering this? Is he actually really considering this? Is he actually really considering this? Is Anthony the Libra actually really considering another chance at a marriage with Michelle the Cancer? Is he actually considering this? Is he actually considering this? Why did I pick up this deck? Okay, well, whatever. Is he actually considering this? Is Anthony the Libra actually really considering this thing with Michelle the Cancer? It's a different deck, but things happen for a reason. Is he actually considering this? Okay. He is. He is. I don't think he's decided one way or another. Typical Libra. But he's definitely invested. Here's what he's telling me. I don't know if I want to do this or not. I'm not going to do it yet. Ace of Cups in reverse. However, I'm invested. Queen of Pentacles. I have a lot of respect for her. Magician card. I know it would require a lot of work. I understand that. Give me more. Talk to me about this Ace of Cups in reverse. Talk to me more. Give me more on the Ace of Cups here in the reverse. It would require work, he says. And he also says, with the Magician in the upright, okay, that if he does it, he's going to do everything he can to make it work. He doesn't want to do it half-assed. We like that. He didn't want to do it half-assed. The Lovers. Oh my gosh. He does have deep love for King of Wands. Oh yes. Ace of Wands. Yeah. I think the reason he's not made up his mind is because in his mind, he doesn't want to do it halfway. He's like, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. And we're going to make it solid and we're going to make it stable. He is, I think he wants this. I think he wants this. What was let me look at your second question. Which way is he? He's leaning towards y'all. I can tell you that. That's already showing in the cards. That's already showing in the cards. Because when I clarified that Ace of Cups in the reverse, I got the Lovers in the upright, the King of Wands in the upright, and the Ace of Wands in the upright. You guys must have a really deep, passionate connection with a lot of chemistry, Michelle. There's a lot of electricity here. There's a lot of spice. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but there's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of passion between you two. And my cards are saying it's on both sides. But he's sincere. Oh, I love that. He's sincere, Michelle. He says, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. And I can appreciate somebody wanting to take a step back and say, I'm not going to do this if I can't do it right. So I got to figure out if I'm going to be able to do it right. Right? I can appreciate that because you don't want him to come halfway. Because that's just So that's his intention. Let me see what else I can get on it for you because you did pay me for 2 questions. We saw the answer, but to the second question there, he's definitely leaning toward forward movement with you. Yeah, and that's fair. What else does she need to know about this? What else does she need to know that? What else does she need to know about this? What else does Michelle, the Cancer, need to know about this? You got this. And here's what's crazy. He came in as the King of Wands. Guess what you came in as? Anybody take a guess how Michelle came in? How Michelle showed up in this reading? What card represented? He came in as the King of Wands. That's your hint. I give you one guess to guess what card you are. Julianne, ding, 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 ding. There it is, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Well, Queen of Wands, you can embody whatever. Look, he's not a fire sign either, but he's coming in with all this attraction, right? He's coming in, very, passionate toward you, and you're passionate towards him, right? And that Lovers card came out. There's a lot of electricity. There's a lot of fiery passion between you guys. And what I also, you got some advice here. Rest easy. Don't stress. Let him come to you. And don't worry about what other people think. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but remember this. This is your life. You're the one that has to live with your decisions, you and you alone. So if you feel like you've got friends or family or his family or who the hell ever that'll let them talk, honey. Let them talk. If they talk about you, they're bored and they're jealous. Okay, don't anymore about it. You live your life according to your intuition, and you follow your passion and you follow your heart. Right? Yes. See, so I did pick that up about worrying about what people will think. No, you're fine. You know you can drop F-bombs here. I don't care. Yeah, fuck that is right. I agree. Rest easy in this thing. I literally get that energy. Rest easy. Rest easy. Relax. You got this. I love that. I love that for you. That is so exciting. You must keep me posted, love bug. You must keep us posted here. You are welcome. And thank you, as always. I hope that gave you some clarity. I love you too. I love you too. I have the sweetest people that follow me. I'm the luckiest reader on YouTube. I swear to God. I have the best job ever. Right, Andrea F. Andrea, you know I drop F-bombs on here. Marsha is next. Marsha asked a follow-up question. Totally made me breathe easy. Good. Good. Oh, you're going to make me get all sappy. Oh, I appreciate it. Yes, definitely. And I'm coming to your wedding too. Oh, thanks, Julianne. Thank you for that. Speaking of lovely people, we are about to read for Laura. Laura the Gemini. Laura the Gemini. Oh no, wait. This is Marsha. Hang on. Marsha. And Marsha is lovely too. Marsha is a Sagittarius. You cried a bit from, oh, I love that, Michelle. That is so sweet. Okay, so Marsha, your follow-up question about the Libra. Will I see the Libra again before I leave for vacation? And I remember your situation. I'm going back to my memory of what we talked about, that your situation being complex, right? Let's see how the energies look for you to see the Libra, Marsha, before you go on vacation. How does this look for Marsha to see the Libra before she goes on vacation? How does this look for Marsha to see the Libra before vaco? How does this look? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I got the Temperance, Six of Cups, and Six of Swords. Six of Swords is literally travel. And Temperance and the Six of Cups. I do think you're on the Libra's mind. Very much so. But I think the Libra feels like it's best to wait. And when I clarified that Temperance card, I got the King of Wands in reverse. Do I think the Libra will be thinking about you? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. But the Libra thinks it's best to wait to see you. I think that's what's up. Libra says, I just don't need to do. Yeah, moon reversed. He may be worried about how things appear, how things look, getting caught, being found out. I don't know if any of that makes sense to you with the moon card in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the reverse. He wants this thing to end first. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. He feels like it would be too fast. Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. But will you be on the Libra's mind? You damn Skippy. Yes. 6 of Cups. He'll be thinking about you every step of the way. In a sweet way. In a sweet way. That sweet 6 of Cups, man. That's what's up, Marsha. I hope that helps you, love. All right. Next up is Miss Laura. I was about to get ahead of myself. Me and my crazy Gemini brain. Give me 1 second. Yeah. You are welcome. And thank you as always, Marsha. I appreciate you. Marsha, the Saggy Waggy. Hang on 1 second, y'all. All right. Do I need to check my quantities again? I might need to. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And let's see how we're doing on quantities. We've got Laura, Julianne, Nuit, and Anastasia. Yeah, I do need to fix them. All right, here we go. The problem. You are not the problem, child. Look, we're all problem children. That's why we're here. You're amongst your own. If you're a problem child. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. All right, Miss Laura, let's timestamp for you. All right. Laura, will I see? Oh, wait. I was on the wrong question. Let me get to your question. I was about to do Marsha's question again. I told you I've got Gemini brain. I really am the problem. I'm like, why is Laura asking me, will she see the Libra before vacation? I'm like, oh, that's Marsha. Hang on. All right. Let's see what's up. Here we go, Miss Laura G. Laura, Gemini, back to square one. No more options. Is there anything new coming toward me romantically that might actually go somewhere? I like how she's pinning me down. I want to know if this is going to go somewhere, Karen. Laura's like, I am sick of the bullshit. I get it. I get it. All right. Give me the romance energies right now. Give me the romance energies around Laura right now. Laura the Gemini. What can I tell Laura? Anything around Laura? Is there anything around Laura romantically? I know why that came out. I'll tell you in a minute. Tell me what's around Laura romantically, if anything, and if so, what? Empress at the bottom of the deck. I can't make this up. The Tower in reverse came out again. And I know you don't know what that means. The Hermit in reverse, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, let's talk about this. I saw the Ace of Wands in reverse come out with that Tower in the reverse as well. Let's talk about this, Laura. I think this has everything to do with retrograde bullshit. You even commented. You watched that video. I saw where you commented on it. I think this is retrograde bullshit. I don't know. You may have somebody that you got history with reaching out to you, but I don't know that it's viable with the Tower in reversed. You know what that means. Avoid the disaster. This could be very retrograde. I don't know that anything is around you right now. Let's see what things look like after retrograde. I want to qualify things because you asked for right now, and I don't have a lot of good to say about right now. But I want to see about after retrograde. How do things look after retrograde for Laura romantically? After, you know, some of this retrograde bullshit settles down, right? I'm glad my cards don't care if I use foul language. How does the energy around Laura look for romance after a lot of this retrograde mess is settled out? How do things look romantically? How do things look? You'll get more clarity. Yeah, there's more. You'll be able to see more clearly. The moon will be in reverse. The King of Wands and the Lovers. You'll have options coming towards you. You'll have people coming towards you. My cards are saying be patient. You actually saw a rainbow today. Oh, I love that. My cards are saying be patient. You do have people coming towards you. Some are going to be waste of time. Others are going to be worth your time. Yeah. Remember who you are. You know, we saw that Empress at the bottom of the deck, and I felt compelled to tell you then, an Empress deserves an Emperor, right? Know who the hell you are. You know, keep your standards exactly where they are. I see a lot of people. I do feel like that you are going to be very, very selective. And I totally know. Yeah, I almost get the end of a tough cycle. This retrograde is going to be, and look, let me just be honest with you, Laura. You know, you're one of the signs that made the list. The shit list. I did too. We both did. Jim and I did. Right. We're one of the signs that is taking a butt whooping right now with these retrogrades, particularly Mercury and Uranus. Right. But there are certainly others that are aspecting all, all these retrogrades are going to affect all of us, right? It's just, yeah. I mean, I could have made that video a lot shorter, but I gave all the details why, in that video that I did for Fan Jam last night. But the end of a tough cycle, the tough cycle is going to feel like sludge, like trying to walk in quicksand. But I definitely feel like with the Lovers card here and the King of Wands here, even the Queen of Wands came out. Oh, wow. Wait, Laura, there is something here because you're coming in as the Queen of Wands. You had the King of Wands coming towards you. I just now realized that. These two came out again. Look at here. Okay. But I think you're going to have a lot more clarity. You're going to be able to discern a lot better. Neptune retrograde will make you have fogginess, and it will make you, Neptune is one of the players in this thing, if you'll remember, right? And Neptune retrograde can really make things, especially with Saturn being one of the players too, because Saturn showed up to the party too. Who all was it? I can't even remember. I'd have to go back and look at my notes, but I know you saw it. It's like 18 planets. 82 planets are in retrograde right now, right? But I think things will get better for you after things calm down. I mean, put yourself out there, but I don't think anything is going to really pick up until later in the year. But let me know what you think. I also got this. Hold out for the right one. And I know you are. I know you do. But keep holding out for the right one. You're worth it. So I hope that helps you, Miss Laura. And thank you, Laura, as always. Oh, yeah, Andrea. Let's see if I can remember them all. We had 4 of them plus Chiron are currently in retrograde. 2 more are going into retrograde before the end of the year. The players, we have Mercury, Pluto, Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Chiron. Chiron is not a planet, but it is an asteroid, but it is our deepest wound. So it definitely is a major player as far as the impact of what's up with that, right? So, yeah. Your Chiron is Gemini. Oh, wow. Chiron is retrograde. It's in Aries right now, but it's retrograde. It is all for the good. It's just hard when you go through it, but it is for good. It's kind of like medicine that tastes bad going down, but makes you feel better after it does its job, right? Like physical therapy. Physical therapy hurts sometimes, but it really it works miracles, All right, Julianne, you are up next. Let me timestamp for Julianne. Julianne is a Virgo dealing with a Gemini. Speaking of Geminis, recently broke up with my boyfriend. I care a lot still, so doing so was not easy, and I'm sorry. Was this the right decision? So, hey, Julianne, so let's do this. I shy away from telling people that they made a right or wrong decision. If you made that decision, it was right for them. Should you give them another chance? I don't know. Let's look at the energies of this Gemini and see what's up. And I'm going to let you decide if it was something that you might want to change your mind about. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what's up, Julianne, with this Gemini. Give me the Gemini towards Julianne. Give me the Gemini towards Julianne. You guys connected here. Virgo and Gemini, you guys connected here. And that's okay. Look, Geminis and Virgos, we both like smart people. Let's see what's up. This Gemini towards Julianne, the Virgo. This Gemini towards Julianne, the Virgo. The Gemini toward Julianne, the Virgo. This Gemini towards Julianne, the Virgo. Give me this Gemini towards Julianne, the Virgo. Give me this Gemini toward Julianne. Give me this Gemini toward Julianne. Give me this Gemini toward Julianne. My cards are jumping again. Give me this Gemini towards Julianne. This Gemini toward Julianne. Five of Cups. In the reverse, Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. He's struggling right now. He's struggling right now. You know, he's telling himself that he needs to move on. The problem is he feels lost without you. And he does. I did see that he misses you. I saw that with one of the jumpers. He does miss you. He feels lost without you. It's kind of like he's telling himself, you need to just get over this, but he can't. He's struggling to get over this, if this makes sense. Let's get more on it. Strength reverse. Yeah, he's feeling very vulnerable, very down. He feels like he's in a weak spot. He may be talking to friends for support. Gosh, he misses you. He feels so alone. He feels so alone. He's like, she cut me out. She cut me right out. Devil reversed. Did you guys have some sort of toxicity? That devil card can mean you cut him out because you felt like there was some toxicity here, some selfishness, maybe some obsession or controlling, possibly addiction with that. She cut me right out. Does she even love me? I want you to see this card. This is the Four of Cups. Does she even love me anyway? And look, he's sitting there talking to a therapist in this card. Oh my gosh. Oh, really? Okay, I gotcha. Does she even love me? Did she even love me? He may be feeling some anger too. He's like, you weren't fair to me. He's over here saying you weren't fair to him. He's saying you weren't fair to me, Julianne. He doesn't know what to do. He's hoping that eventually that you guys can mend fences. That's what he's hoping. He says there's nobody like Julianne. He says there's nobody like you. There you go. Well, and it could have been, with that devil reversed, it may have been a bit of a trauma bond with you, with what you're saying there. It could have been a little bit of a trauma bond. I mean, we often bond with people because of those things, shared trauma or similar trauma. But he feels very lost without you. He regrets something here. He regrets not treating you with respect. But at the same time, he's over here saying, she just didn't give me a chance. She didn't give me a fair chance. I bet you did. He's not happy. 10 of Cups in reverse, totally unhappy. But that's what I got here. So, did you make the wrong decision? Probably not. Probably not. And I don't think we make wrong decisions, but it was probably needed. There was probably a reason. I feel like I was at my worst with him, but I was coming out of losing my growth. Yeah. Oh, wow. I am so sorry for your loss, Julianne. That is a tough place to be, caregiver and losing your grandma. I get you. I mean, kind of, right? But he feels lost without you. How would things be if she and this Gemini tried again? How would things be if she and this Gemini patch things up right now? How would things be if she and the Gemini tried to patch things up? I think it would be shaky. I think the Gemini would be open to it, definitely, with the Five of Pentacles here in the reverse. 10 of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I think there's an element of instability to it. I think I think that both of you want this, but both of you need to do some work, some inner work on yourself with the Temperance card before you try to be in a connection with each other or anybody for that matter. All right. I think there's a lot of investment on both parts. I think you care about each other a lot, but I feel like some healing needs to happen, especially with that Temperance card. This card has come out a couple of times. The Temperance card is about needing to heal, needing to do some inner work, some shadow work. And, you know, what you described that you have gone through. Yeah. And what you described that you've gone through, very traumatic, losing someone, being their caregiver, all of that is a lot. That is a lot, Julianne. That's a lot. And so that in and of itself is a lot to cope with. So cut yourself some slack. Take advantage of this retrograde energy and use this to spend some time investing in yourself and doing some healing on yourself. Yeah. And that's fair. And he's got to learn to be able to be healthy, to give space when it's needed. See, that's another thing. It almost feels like you guys, he was like an anxious attachment style and you were more of an avoidant. I don't know if you were an avoidant, but I definitely pick up anxious on his side. I get that. I got that. And I see that it could be in the cards. I could see some anxious on his side, feeling lost without you and that. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I don't even know that you're necessarily an avoidant. Do I think you've got some stuff? I do, with the loss of your grandmother and being that caregiver. That's a very, very, like, oh my gosh, that is huge. But I definitely think that, you know, he's got some insecurities, right? Yeah, and you know what may have been, Julianne, is I'm not sure if you're an avoidant or if he pulled that out of you. In other words, if he is an anxious, okay, if he has an anxious attachment style, you can otherwise be kind of okay, and somebody can push you away and make you avoidant, if that makes sense, right? And especially like what you were talking about, feeling restricted. So it's almost like you were mirroring that back, right? Hey, Parisa. So these are like the paid mini readings, Parisa, but I did do Scorpio earlier today in my all signs. I can put the link up for you if you want. Hold on and I'll get it for you. I'll give you the link to that video. 1 second. Yeah. There's the link to that video, Parisa. And I read for Scorpio then. But yes. And that's very sweet of you, Julianne. But I kind of feel like, this was definitely, probably a good decision. It was probably a healthy decision you made. How about that? It was probably healthy. Yes. Yes, you'll never go wrong investing in yourself, Julianne. It's the best thing you can do. Always. Always. Thank you. And I appreciate you too. Thanks for booking a reading with me, as always. And I like your name. Y'all have the prettiest names. We've had Clarissa, we've had Dorothy, we've had some beautiful names, and now we have Julianne. That's pretty too. Oh. So this is, I don't know how to pronounce, is it Nuat? Nuat? We're gonna read for Nuat. All right, here we go. Nuat asks, Aries male asking about a Virgo female. Feel a strong connection since December of last year, but she wasn't single. Well, hello, old tiger. Did you? Okay, old tiger. How you doing? Oh, you're welcome, Julianne. Okay, so old tiger is an Aries male asking about the Virgo female. Feel a strong connection since December. She wasn't single. How does she feel about me? Let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can find out about this Virgo. Let's see what we can find out about this Virgo lady. How does this Virgo female feel toward old tiger, the Aries? How does this Virgo feel toward the Aries old tiger? How does this Virgo feel? How does this Virgo female feel toward old tiger? How does this Virgo feel toward him, the Aries male? How does the Virgo lady feel? 801. She was attracted to you. She felt an attraction. She finds you attractive. She says you're hot. Let's see what else we've got. She definitely found you attractive. Found you attractive. Emperor, but in the reverse. 3 of Swords. Damn. Moon reversed. You know what? She did find you attractive. She felt like she could not act on it and was disappointed that she could not act on it. She felt like it would be foolish to act on it because, like you said, she was not available. But did she find you attractive? She did. She definitely did. She definitely does. She says, he's hot. 8 of Wands. Let's get a little more. She definitely felt this. Hierophant in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so here's the thing. She definitely did not want, she wanted to do the right thing by not acting out of what she felt, okay? The Hierophant in reverse speaks to broken promises, broken vow, you know, broken commitment kind of thing. Eight of Pentacles, you definitely got her attention. But Ace of Swords in the reverse, again, she wanted to keep that quiet. She did not want to act on it or say anything. So I definitely think that she found you attractive. She felt the connection with you, but again, she kind of felt like she needed to do the right thing by where she was. She definitely felt this though. Eight of Cups in reverse, she still does. She still thinks about you. She still thinks about you. But she does not intend to do anything about it with the Four of Swords. But she definitely thinks, she may have dreams about you. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this too. As a side note, makes sense. She's single now, but dealing with the repercussions still. Yeah. Yeah. She still thinks about you. She still thinks about you. But yeah, she felt it too. She definitely felt it too. Absolutely. You're not crazy. I hope that gave you some clarity. Do we see anything in the future from this Virgo? Do we see anything in the future from this Virgo toward this Aries? Do we see anything in the future from this Virgo toward the Aries, please? Do we see anything in the future? Yeah, you'll hear from her. You will hear from her. She's going to wait. She didn't want to move too fast. I think you'll hear from her. I think you're going to hear from her. I think you'll get communication of some sort. There you go. I hope that helped. Anastasia is up next. Well, that is so sweet of you. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. That is very kind of you. There she is. Hey, sweetie. How you doing, Anastasia? We're going to check in on that Cancer. The Cancerian. Let's take a look at the Cancer. Let's do. Let's do. Let's check in. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. Emperor came out, flew out. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me this Cancer toward Anastasia, please. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. no since 7 my time. I've been on for like 3 hours. Well, 2 hours and 45 minutes. 7:30, that's right. All right. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the Cancer. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. There we go. Okay. The Cancer toward Anastasia, please. The Cancer. Wheel of Fortune. 6 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here in the reverse? Is this a timing issue? What? 3 of Wands in the reverse. What the hell? Five of Swords in the reverse. Does this Cancer... why is there strong third-party energy here that he says has been found out about? Either he found it out, or you found it out, or y'all talked about it, or cleared the air on it. I'm not sure what it is with the 5 of Swords here in the reverse. But there is love. There is a desire to work things out and work through things. Why am I picking this up, Anastasia? Why am I picking this up? What's the fly in the ointment? Okay, this is weird. Hold on a minute. I'm going back to my everyday witch. There's love here from this Cancer. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy in the Minor Arcana. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. 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 The Sun, the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. So there's love here, their desire to be together. Why is this Cancer burdened? 10 of Wands. What is going on? Chariot. Maybe Cancer is just going through something. Maybe it wasn't third-party energy with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Wands in reverse. Both of that could just speak to some problematic energy that doesn't have to do with third party. And I picked that up with the 10 of Wands here. The Chariot, he'll overcome. He's going through something right now. He'll overcome it. Chariot, and that's in the upright. All right. But it's kind of like there's something bothering him. Hangman. He's in his head about something. 5 of Swords. I told you he's in his head about something. What is he in his head about? What's he in his head about? Travel, distance, Magician. He's definitely wanting this, but something has got him worried and burdened. Is there something about, Anastasia, do you have any travel coming up? Or distance or something? There's something about travel or distance, because the Chariot, the 8 of Wands, both of those are here. And I almost wonder, but there's something that he's burdened or worried about. I don't know if this makes sense to you. He's got love for you. He wants something with you. But he's in his head. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. feels like things will calm down. He feels like he's going to get through whatever this tough thing is that he's going through. And he's a little bit anxious for it to happen, for the tough cycle to be over. I think he wants more time with you. That's another thing. He's just very burdened and very stressed. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. And maybe he's just working hard on this. It's the business. Okay. Is that what it is? All right. That's what it is. But he's into you now. And look, 3 of Pentacles. He feels like things are better. He will get better. Knight of Pentacles. He does feel like things are going to be better and calmer and more stable. He's a warrior. We've been planning this stormy for a year. It was supposed to happen. Okay. That's why he's feeling a bit anxious for this to be happening. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. But I think as far as you and him, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. That kept coming through pretty solid. I think that's why I kept seeing that weird stuff coming out. It's like he's in his head. And yeah, very worried about stuff. And I get that. Moving a business is probably very hard, you know? And that's not that far away. September is practically just over a month away. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's funny that came up. It came up kind of secondary because, you know, the main thing was his feelings for you were pretty, you know, pretty solid. But I hope that gave you some clarity, Anastasia, of what's going on. Or, you know, what's in his brain. He's more of a worrier and I'm more of I can't fix it. Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, and I guess I get both sides of that coin. I used to be more of a worrier than I am now, Anastasia, and I've had to learn to be more of if I can't fix it today, why am I going to ruin my day worried about it? If there's nothing I can do about it, I mean, I might as well just have some fun today. Make the best out of today, right? So I get that. But yeah, that definitely makes sense to me, Anastasia. But I hope that gave you some clarity, my love. And thank you, Anastasia, as always. I hope things go well with that move of the business too. But I think with that, we are going to wrap it up. Anastasia, you brought up the last. We saved the best for last. If you got one more. Yeah. But just tell me your question because I don't want you to pay for a whole nother thingy. Either that or just send me what is it, $15 on Cash App. And if you can't do that, don't worry about it. Because I don't want you to pay for a whole, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Anastasia. But yeah, I can do you one more. Oh, Lulu, thank you, sweetheart. Anastasia, you are a sweetheart. You know that? You are truly a very good soul. I have the best people that follow me. Y'all are just amazing. I have the sweetest people that follow me. Sometimes I think about all the different people, and I get sappy. I get teary eyed. I'm like, it just blows me away. It just blows me away. There it is. I got it, love. Thank you for that, Anastasia. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, I got it. It's here. So, freestyle you. I got you. Let's freestyle Anastasia. What does Anastasia need to know? 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 Tell me what she needs to know today. Tell me what she needs to know today. What does Anastasia need to know? What does Anastasia need to know? Oh, well, I appreciate you. Thank you for that, Anastasia. What does Anastasia need to know? What does Anastasia need to know? What does Anastasia need to know? At the bottom of the deck was the Fool card, and it caught my eye, taking the leap of faith. And what's interesting is this came in with the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Justice card, and the Page of Wands. And I felt the need to tell you, don't worry about what other people think. The Page of Wands doesn't, right? Don't worry about what other people think. Things are going to turn out fine. Don't be afraid to take the leap. If your intuition is calling you in a direction, there's a reason. know Des has showed up on these cards, Anastasia? Look at that card. Look at Des on that card, and I'm fixing to show you another one. Hold on a minute. Look at this one. Look at the two cats. I don't know if you can see it. There's like the white cat and the black cat. This one actually looks Siamese, but it's the Justice card. But wow, but things are going to turn out good. Things are going to turn out fine. But let's see. He's a needy king. Six of Pentacles. There's that balance again. That balance message is coming out. I do get that you're exhausted. Wheel of Fortune. You're in a good place, but I want you to get more balanced about taking care of yourself, Anastasia. I keep getting that for you. Strength in reverse. When I pulled out the balance card, that's what, I mean, when I clarified that, that's what came out. Especially right now with this retrograde energy. Take advantage of this and do some, nurture yourself, self-care yourself. The Wheel of Fortune, you're in the right place. You're absolutely in the right place, okay? Things may feel a little bit slow right now. And I kind of feel like they may feel a little bit slow for you. You know, you're a Cancer, and you know, all of that crap going on in the sign of Aries that I talked about in that Fam Jam video last night is square to Cancer, right? That is squaring, it's, and I know it's hitting all the signs, but I kind of feel like I get this sense of you're gonna be back to yourself. I feel like things may feel slow, sluggish, that sort of thing. Because we saw this Knight of Wands in the reverse. We've got this Strength card in the reverse. We got some other things, but it's all about balance, balance, balance. And this is a time for you to take care of yourself and nurture yourself. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You may be running on empty. But the Eight of Cups in reverse, you will gas your tank up. You will come back. You are resilient, and things will pick up again. And I feel like there's some sort of a leap of faith here with that Fool card. That is the major arcana that just really got my attention. Who is that? Be sure to spend time with family and friends. I don't know if that makes sense. You may have some family and friends that are thinking heavily about you. They may miss you. All right. Three of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. You can't miss what's not for you. If it's for you, you're going to get it. I don't know if that makes sense. So don't get in that shoulda, coulda, woulda stuff. All right? You can't miss what was meant for you. Is there anything else that she needs to know? Oh, wow. Okay. I gotcha. That's interesting. That's interesting that would come out. Anything else she needs to know? Anything else Anastasia needs to know? Nine of Wands. Page of Wands, yeah. Just I think you gave yourself some good advice earlier. Don't let things ruin your day. Just don't take life so seriously. And I don't think you do, but just be lighthearted. Remember to find the laughter. Remember to find reasons to laugh. Page of Wands. I keep getting this energy of you coming back from something, rejuvenating from something, recovering from something. And then your brother came out again with that Page of Pentacles. That's that family member. Maybe this is you nurturing him. It could be Six of Pentacles. It could be. But I kind of feel like it's a two-way street. I also feel like you can't give more than what you got to give either. So kind of just be there for your brother, but also take care of yourself at the same time. Does that make sense? I think your brother is really going to be reaching out to you a lot more. Your brother looks at you as very strong. He's always been there for me. I want to make sure that I hold him up. Yeah, yeah. He looks at you as being very strong. He's going to get through this. My cards are saying he's going to get through this. Five of Cups in reverse. It's a tough time, but he'll get through it. I think I almost feel like this is him recovering. Yeah, this is him recovering. You know, it's a rough time for him, but he's gonna take this and that Eight of Cups in the reverse is about turning negatives into positives, transmuting energy. It's a very resilient energy. I feel like that's what this is talking about. I feel like that's what this is talking about. So I love that. Is he older than you or younger than you? He's a strong guy and has a good head on his shoulders. He understands this wasn't decided just yesterday. It's been long coming. Wow. Yeah, look, he's coming in as Knight of Pentacles. He is coming in as a solid dude. And you know what? Knight of Pentacles does not do things on impulse, just like you said. It wasn't decided yesterday. It's been coming. They're older than you. I gotcha. I love that. What's the sign? They're coming in earthy, or this brother is coming in earthy. I don't know if it's just because he's solid and loyal and strong and stable, or if he's an earth energy, or he's got a lot of earth in his chart. But he's coming in very earthy, very solid. Oh, I gotcha. He's your oldest brother. I love that. That's so sweet. Early June. So he's a Gemini. That's crazy. Well, he's coming in very solid, very strong, very loyal. He comes in very family oriented too. With that Pentacles, that can be very family oriented, right? Very down to earth. I like that. Early June. He's a second decan Gemini. Okay, so he's got just a smidge of Libra in that Gemini. If he's a second decan Gemini. I bet you and this Gemini I bet he's very smart and grounded, has been business minded. Okay, that might be yeah, he's family oriented, didn't want to initially do this. Yeah, I get that. You know, I bet you and him have incredible fun banter and conversation because you're funny. You know, you are hilarious, Anastasia. You got a real good cheeky sense of humor, and I bet he loves your sense of humor. His sister-in-law is great too, as far as really I understand people go. Yeah, for sure. That's tough. That's tough. I got that. But I bet I bet the conversation between you two is fun. But I hope that gave you some clarity, Miss Anastasia. That's sweet, Anastasia. Me too. I hope they'll be good. I hope they'll be okay. I hope they'll be okay. Hopefully, they can make this an amicable process, right? Hopefully. Divorce is never easy, though. Yes. And that is important then, that they are amicable. How old is the daughter? I'm curious. How old is their daughter? Seven. That's tough because she's old enough to know what's going on, right? But hopefully they will make this as easy as possible. Kids tend to blame themselves when parents get divorced, and it's just like, you know. But I still say that it's if your marriage isn't doing well, it's better for the kids to for you to amicably and peacefully split, right? I still say that. I stand by that. But I hope he'll be okay. I think he will. Geminis have a tendency to bounce. That's her aunt. I'll make sure she knows she's. Oh, I love that. I love that, Anastasia. I bet you are great. I bet you are the sweetest aunt. I bet she loves you. I bet she adores you. For sure. But let me know if that gave you some clarity, Anastasia. And I thank you, as always, for your ongoing support. Listen to me yawning. I see her only 2 handful times a year. Oh, they're in Seattle, and yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you, Anastasia. I appreciate you very much. And I just will be thinking about your brother. This is so tough. But sometimes it's just best, Sometimes it's just best. My daughter's dad and I divorced when she was like 2, and she's 20 now. And we get along beautifully, but it's just, there's nothing romantic there, but we're actually friends, right? And we co-parent beautifully. He checks on me from time to time, just to be nice. And, but it's just, this is the way it needs to be, this is the way it needs to be. And sometimes that's just the way it needs to be, right? But anyway, I think I'm going to get out of here. Thanks to everybody who booked. I appreciate y'all. Good night, y'all. Sweet dreams, everyone.